Welcome to our channel, Journey with Animals. Today we will talk about the oceans and the most important information about them. Let's go. The oceans are the largest and greatest part of the large hydrosphere that encircles the Earth. This water occupies approximately 71% of the Earth's surface area, which is equivalent to 510 million cubic kilometers. It consists of the sum of the areas of oceans, seas, and lakes with an average depth of 3,800 meters. The number of oceans that encircle planet Earth has 5 oceans: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, and the Antarctic Ocean. The oceans contain a large group of marine organisms. Let's get to know many of them. Each ocean has a unique group of living organisms that have adapted to its own environment. For example, the Atlantic Ocean lives in a group of whales with different characteristics, such as the blue whale. It is a marine mammal and is considered the largest known animal ever. It is 30 meters, 98 feet, long and weighs 170 tons. The body of the blue whale is long and slender, and is colored in several gradated colors, being bluish-gray at the back and lighter in color on the underside. The blue whale has 5 different subspecies, and each of the 5 subspecies lives in the oceans mentioned above. The whale's food is small crustaceans known as ephezoites. Blue whales were abundant in almost all of the Earth's oceans until the beginning of the 20th century, as whalers hunted them for more than a century until they became on the verge of extinction, but the international community protected them in 1966, which led to an improvement in their conditions, and a report was issued in 2002 on the number of whales. There are approximately 5,000 to 12,000 blue whales around the world, and they are found in at least 5 groups. The Red List of Threatened Species classifies the blue whale as an endangered animal. The largest concentration of blue whales before whaling operations was in the Antarctic region, as they numbered approximately 239,000 whales, but only much smaller groups remain there, consisting of approximately 2,000 whales each group, and they are found in both the northeastern Pacific Ocean and the Antarctic continent. The Southern and Indian Ocean. There are also 2 groups in the North Atlantic Ocean, and at least 2 groups in the Southern Hemisphere. Do whales eat humans? In general, whales do not eat humans. Whales have a variety of diets, depending on the type of whale. Toothed whales, such as the sperm whale and killer whale, depend on predators, such as fish and squid. Baleen whales, such as the blue whale and gray whale, depend on plankton, such as krill and small fish. Humans are not part of any whale species' diet. Humans are much larger than the whale's natural prey, and they would not be able to swallow them. However, there are rare cases where whales have been recorded attacking humans. In most cases, this was because the whale felt threatened or afraid. In other cases, the whale could have been injured or sick. Here are some examples of cases where a whale has attacked humans. In 2008, a sperm whale attacked a tourist in the Gulf of Mexico. The tourist was seriously injured but survived. In 2017, a killer whale attacked a diver in the Gulf of California. The diver was killed. In general, it is safe to swim or dive near whales. However, it is important to keep a safe distance and be aware of your surroundings. The duration of a whale's gestation varies greatly depending on the type of whale. For example, the sperm whale's gestation period is about 18 months, while the blue whale's gestation period is about 12 months. A female whale gives birth once every 1 to 6 years, and the time period between pregnancies depends on the species of whale and the amount of care that the newborn requires at the beginning of its life. Just as a baby whale is called a seal, the gestation period is usually between 11 to 16 months, and a female gives birth. The whale has 1 baby at a time. Cases of twins are very rare, and the length of the newborn whale is equal to 0.25 to 0.3 of the length of the mother, and the childhood stage continues until weaning, as the newborn depends on the mother's milk, which makes it grow rapidly due to the fats and protein it contains. Whales share the same characteristics with other mammals: pregnancy, childbirth, and breathing. It is also noteworthy that the word whale is used to describe all cetaceans, including dolphins and porpoises, but it is common to describe whales that are more than 3 meters in length. Here are some examples of how whales care for their babies. Killer whales take their young to fishing grounds, where they teach them how to catch fish. Gray whales create nurseries, where they group together to care for their young. Blue whales care for their young for up to 3 years. In general, whales are devoted and caring parents to their children. As for whale migration, it is a long journey undertaken by many species of whales every year. Whales migrate for various reasons, including finding food. Many whale species feed on krill, a small type of crustacean. Krill are found in the polar regions during the summer, so whales migrate to these areas to eat. Reproduction. Some whale species breed in tropical waters, while other species breed in polar waters. These whales migrate between these areas in order to reproduce. Avoid predators. Some whale species migrate to avoid predators, such as killer whales. Who are killer whales? Killer whales, also known as orcas, are intelligent and powerful animals that live all over the world. Basic information about killer whales. The largest type of dolphin. It has a huge black and white body, and large dorsal fins. Social animals that live in groups called pods. They are very intelligent and use tools to hunt. Predatory animals at the top of the food chain. How do orcas hunt their prey? Killer whales hunt in groups, and use different hunting techniques, such as catching prey cooperatively, pushing prey onto shore, and using tools such as rocks and sponges. Killer whales communicate using a variety of sounds, including whistles, clicks and pulses. Female killer whales give birth to one calf every 3 to 5 years. Killer whales can live up to 80 years. Resident killer whales, they feed mainly on fish. Transient killer whales, they feed on marine mammals, such as seals and sea lions. Pygmy killer whales, the smallest type of killer whale. One of the most important features of killer whales is that they are the only animals known to kill great white sharks. They have complex cultures and teach each other hunting techniques. They show compassion for each other, and have been observed helping other whales in distress. Whales sleep. Just like humans, whales need sleep to rest and recharge. However, since whales are marine mammals, they need a special way to sleep without drowning. Whales sleep in 2 different ways. Slow wave sleep. In this type of sleep, half of a whale's brain sleeps while the other half stays awake. This allows the whale to continue breathing and swimming without losing consciousness completely. REM sleep. In this type of sleep, the whale's brain sleeps completely. Whales usually sleep this type of sleep near the surface of the water, where they can easily access air. The amount of sleep whales need varies depending on their species and age. In general, whales sleep about 8 hours a day. However, some whale species can sleep for up to 20 hours a day. Whales face a number of challenges while sleeping, such as drowning. Whales need to rise to the surface of the water to breathe every 10 to 15 minutes. This means that they need to be very careful not to drown while sleeping. Predators. Whales are vulnerable to predators while sleeping. For this reason, whales often sleep in groups, where group members can watch each other for danger. Noise. Noise from ships and other human activities can affect whales' sleep. There is a misconception about whales, which is mass whale suicide. There is no scientific evidence to support the idea that whales commit suicide. The term whale suicide is used to describe the phenomenon of whale stranding, in which whales swim ashore and become stuck. Whale strandings can occur for several reasons, including illness or injury. Sick or injured whales may swim ashore in search of rest. Human noise. Noise from ships and other human activities can distort the path of whales, causing them to strand. Changes in the Earth's magnetic field. Whales may use the Earth's magnetic field to navigate, and changes in this field can lead to them stranding. Environmental causes. Environmental factors, such as high tides, can lead to whale stranding. While whale strandings are a tragic phenomenon, they are not thought to be the result of suicidal behavior. Instead, it is thought to be caused by a combination of factors that cause the whales to lose their track. It is important to protect whales from stranding. We can do this by reduce noise in the ocean. We can reduce noise in the ocean by traveling more slowly in areas where whales are present. Preventing ocean pollution. Ocean pollution can poison whales and hinder their ability to navigate. Support research efforts. We need to learn more about whale strandings so we can better prevent them. Whale strandings are a reminder of how fragile these magnificent creatures are.